All right, guys, Melissa here, and I want to talk about a few things. I'm going to be changing my shirt and getting ready to go to work. So, I'm just going to give my hair a break before I have to fix it nicer to get to work to look better. I did buy myself a nice sweater for work um, at a pro life thrift store because they sell stuff for really cheap. You don't need to spend a lot of money to enjoy things and it supports them. So round up to those pro life stores, guys, and support other mothers. So that's what I did. I stopped at the running store. These are it's called Liquicell. I don't even know what's out there anymore, really, because I haven't spent too much on myself. This is for blisters. My heel is cracked right now. So I'm like, I need to buy better shoes. And I had tried on a pair of running shoes. Oh my goodness, what a difference. My heel felt like it was all healed up. It was like all cracked. And I put on these shoes and I felt like I was walking on clouds. So I have to save up or find a way to get those for myself to protect my feet. I have these old sneakers I wear. They're just like, I just wear them. And it's like, no, you need to take better care of your feet, Melissa, because you're on them so much. So that's what I will be doing is doing that. And I'm moving forward. When you have people, guys, who you just cannot appreciate how important you are, how valuable you are, and cannot have a higher view of you, you need to put your energy elsewhere. How do I say this? So I haven't really gotten in trouble much in life because I am somebody who minds my business. I'm not somebody who stalks people. If I like something, if I like a channel, I will be on there on a regular basis to learn. So, yeah. So, what I want to say is there's two ways to live, guys, in relationships. So, there are those who build you up. And I've got a friend who's always like, hey, beautiful, hey, beautiful, I'm here. Hey, beautiful. Hey, gorgeous. She's always doing that. And then another friend who just lifts me right up. And those are the ones that really make a difference in your life. When you have somebody talking negative to you, and in or about you in any way or form, not only do you have the right to defend yourself, but you have the right to record that. You have the right to have that proof that they are doing that. You have that ability. But also, you don't want to be around people who just don't seem to think that people are important enough to lift them up. Now, I did have an apology with someone, and he was really sorry. And he's like, I shouldn't have said that. I am sorry. And he's like, how are the kids and stuff? And he's like, I am so sorry. And, so you need to forgive people. But I didn't say much because I was like, you showed me once who you are, and that's all I needed to know. But you can forgive people, but you need to be in relationships where people want to come across and just lift you on up. So, uh, that's what you want to do, ladies, and you want to be around people who are very good to you. So, I am moving forward, and with all the stuff, I mean, I had a mother-in-law who called me a gold digger. I had gone back over, but she already showed me who she was, so I probably shouldn't have. I don't know. You still love people, you love them, but you need people who build you up because if you don't, I mean, I've known people who have a mental breakdown because they've had people trash them, right? Just the stress of people trashing them. And I mean, I got picked on all throughout school. I got picked on when I was little. I got picked on by my husband. I am used to it, so I've got like a big wall because I'm so used to people picking on me. And usually it was the boys just because they liked me, That's what they were doing. But be around people who lift you up. And I know, as I have put a lot of this down, it's because I do fear God. God has said, I want a good conscience before him. And God has said to, you know, to try to be a peacemaker. Be good to those who are not good to you. What reward do you have in heaven if you're only good to those who are good to you? So I do appreciate the people who are good to me, but I also have been good to people who are not good to me because your rewards in heaven, right? That's where your reward is. I just try to be, a good person. I try to support people. I try to, you know, be full of good works, because if you're not, you're answering to God in the end. So I do fear God, and I do want things to go well for me. So after I blocked a lot of this stuff from this church and from this person putting me down on social media, God blessed me right after that. I mean, I had been waiting on some money for something, and it just boom, as soon as I did that, the money came in. So we don't know how God works, but we do want to be blameless. We do want to be the ones who are um, doing what's right, even when it's hard. You're trying to do what's right. So that's what we want, guys. So that's what I got for now. And then there was one more thing I was going to make a video about, but I'm just going to add it now. There's this person going around saying that Jesus is not the Trinity, that Jesus is not God. They say they're a Christian, but they're saying Jesus is not God. And it's been like a week I've been thinking of doing a video on this. And I'm like, no, not the right time, not now, but I think now is a good time. So when you see people who say they are Christians, but they deny the Trinity, or they say, oh, well, the wording wasn't quite right, they are false. And there's somebody who's been going around saying that. They're saying Jesus was not God because Jesus had to pray to God up in heaven when he was being crucified. That is not true. Jesus was God. And even though we don't understand the three persons in one, they are not like separate people, they are like one. And that is a huge doctrine. That's huge. I mean, at the beginning, God said he was the Word, and the Word, um, the Word, Jesus is the Word. And I just got off track with, I think Jesus said, yeah, I'm not even going to try to quote it. I'm going to look it up. But I did get 3 books today at the thrift store on commentary for the book of Acts. So I'm looking forward to that, and James. So I will be reading that, sharing that. And it is so important, guys, to be 100% on with doctrine, because if your doctrine isn't right, your living will not be right. So that's what I got for now, guys. Fear God. Okay, thanks for joining me.